W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of Wild Grace, The Untamed Women of Modern Dance by Sara Veale, narrated by Elena Delia. Prologue. State of Grace. Where I'm from, in the American South, grace is a virtue, and not just the religious kind. It's about courtesy, dignity, decency, control, staying cool and keeping the peace. It's smoothing over the cracks, even when, especially when, you're burning to prise them open. As a dance critic, I find grace in suspended leaps and liquid poses, in lines that bend to the rhythm of a ragged primal scream. My own days as a dancer showed me how to take something alive and whip it back on itself, uncovering its elegant pulse. Dancerly grace, in its stillest moments, and its stormier ones too, brings order to the wild topography of the body. It's an organizing of self that requires immense discipline. Outside of the studio, though, away from the stage, grace can take on a different complexion, losing some of its warm animal potential. It's mainly expected of women, in my experience, part of a broader pressure we face to stay composed in a world where flared tempers are reserved for important men in important meetings. Every day, we're asked to abide, appease, and accommodate, to make ourselves smaller and less needy, to avoid giving anyone cause to think we are, even just for a second and in one small way, difficult. Our deepest reserves come into play as the elemental collapses into the systemic. For me, this means not self-combusting when I fathom women's marginalization in nearly every seat of influence, from government to tech to Hollywood. 4 billion of us expected to swallow our own sidelining and go smilingly on our way. Even in the dance sphere, where women crowd the student, teacher, and performer ranks, the directors and choreographers, the decision-makers, are usually men. I've always admired women who resist this cool exterior, voicing the unease we're told is unseemly. It's a radical act in a society that urges submission in the name of civility, a clutch at justice that's as personal as it is political. See, it has a serious shrinking effect, all this indulging and obliging and taking in stride. It's a chisel to your core, notching away steadily until you wake up one day and there's a hole where your heart used to be. I've gathered the subjects of this book as unbridled voices who defied the mindset that self-possession requires compliance.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?